All right, here we are. Hey, buddy,
Hey,
how's it going?
all right.
Good. That's a pretty cool shirt. I like that.
Yeah, it's got some sort of wizard on it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I guess we're just here, kind of shooting the breeze a little bit, not doing anything super crazy. If you guys are looking for some really high quality entertainment, don't forget to go to maybe just leave us right now and go see the Legion's Lair.
yeah.
Those guys have Steve O'Beg on this week, who's a super cool dude. Yeah, Eric and I, we're just, hey, David Williams in the chat. What's up, Dave? Um,
Hey.
Eric and I just wanted to kind of get on here and just goof around a little bit. Nothing serious or anything. So you're not going to be missing anything crazy. Uh, but thanks for being here with us. Uh, hey, look at this. Look who we got here in the chat. Big Greg.
Big Greg.
Hello.
Hey.
Um, yeah. So I guess basically Eric and I, we just kind of wanted to jump on here. We had a couple of just small news items here for our collections, and yeah, just figured we'd jump on here and get a little bit of FaceTime. Uh, so yeah, anything crazy happened today, Eric?
No, I just work was really busy, and then there was like a flash thunderstorm on my way home from work that it was supposed to be like clear all day. So we were like driving through pouring rain, and I was soaked just going from my car to my house, and
Uh,
uh, just trying to make sure all the animals are good and stuff. But I think it's done now.
are the emus good?
They are.
Or,
They actually love the rain. So
oh,
when it's
super.
raining, they're like out playing in it.
That's awesome. What's
Yeah.
Greg got going on here? He's what have we been working on lately, Eric? I've been painting goblins for the most part. Couple few goblins. I have some dwarf heads, and also some really cool helmets that I got from Dennis Derby. He had these really neat looking like armor helmets, like really cool looking gothic pieces. He had them commissioned. This one's like a crazy like dragon looking
Oh,
lizard
that's
dude.
cool.
It's really cool, but it's like this really like decorative gothic piece.
Hmm.
Um, really cool. It's got like scales on the back. Really neat. I'm not sure who sculpted them, but um, so I might paint some of them. How about you, Eric?
I have been working on a few things. The big thing I'm working on is like going to be my main piece for Legion's Con. So I don't I don't really know if anyone cares about secrets, but I like to keep those secret. But I'm working on a pretty cool set piece for a figure that I've already finished. Um, and I'm kind of my plan is to go all out for this diorama, but I really don't know what I'm doing. But hopefully it comes out cool. And then
Um, that's really
I'm
cool.
also working on some full custom figures to sell at IshCon because I promised that I would sell some full custom figures at IshCon. So I don't normally do that, but I actually have them here. So like I've already shown these, but like I did this kind of like mythic Olek repaint.
Love that.
Of
I
course,
would
I'm
totally
kind
buy
of
that figure.
yeah. It's if no one buys it, I'm totally cool with that because I like it a lot. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm definitely trying to utilize purple for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Purple Gang Gang.
For sure. And then I did this one yesterday that I posted on the Cabal, which
Oh,
was
that looks good.
a Marley head that I resculpted and then painted.
That
And
is
of course, like
crazy.
I haven't done anything to the body yet, but obviously it's going to be a head to toe repaint, and I've got some cool ideas for some like swap out parts. So whoever buys it will have some cool options.
Hold on, is this gonna be a purple pirate?
Maybe.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow.
The coat, at least the coat will be purple.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
might
that's
be
gonna
the
be
only purple
so
thing,
good.
but
Are you gonna do like maybe I don't know how far detail you want to go into it here, but are you gonna like maybe do some gold accents or something like that? And what are you thinking to play off the purple, like on the buttons and all the deco and things like that?
I think, yeah, like these like darker blue, like I don't know what
Hmm.
those are. I'll probably do those
Yeah.
black, collar
Hmm.
black, and probably gold, if not gold, silver for like the
Yeah.
buttons.
That's gonna be
I'll
so
do
cool, man.
like black leather boots, black leather gauntlets, whatever. I think maybe like a dark blue for the undershirt and like brown pants, maybe.
Oh man, that's gonna be so cool.
Yeah, I think so. And then
And are
I
you
won't.
selling that at IshCon?
That's the plan.
That one or oh
Yeah,
god, somebody's gonna
but
score on that thing.
I'm in love with this head, and
Yeah.
it's one of the coolest head sculpts that I've ever painted. Or, and I'm not a sculptor, but I'm really happy with how it came out. So,
Yeah.
again, if no one wants to buy it, I will gladly take it home.
Yeah, no, no doubt, man. And so what you did was you took the was it the screaming Marley head or was it like a stand or which
No, it was the standard Marley head.
standard Marley head, but you
Yeah,
basically revived him. You brought him back to life, essentially, is what you
for
did.
sure. Yeah, I had to remove the hair, cut off the bandage, and then the bandage goes under his chin too. So I shaved that
Mm,
down, and then he's got like all these open, like rotting
sores and stuff.
sores
Yeah.
and stuff. So I filled in all that with green stuff, filled in the cracks on the because his like jaw is torn
Yeah.
off. So
Hmm.
filled in the cracks there to, yeah, like you said, bring him back to life.
When you're done with that thing and you're posting pictures and stuff, I think or maybe you already have and we can already just go look at it. Did you have any like in progress like photos that you
Yeah, I
shared?
posted a few photos of just the bear sculpt with the green stuff on it before I painted it.
Mhm. I know that I've seen it, but I don't know if that was in the chat or
Yeah.
like public. It's hard to remember.
I did post it. Yeah.
Heck yeah, that thing is rad.
Yeah.
uh,
This one I'm gonna go all out for. So he's gonna have some cool accessories and stuff. He's not gonna be cheap. I'll let you know that right up
he
front.
shouldn't be, rightfully
Um,
so. There's a lot
for
of work
sure.
going into that.
A lot of work for sure. And then hopefully I will do a third. My goal is to have three.
Look who showed
So
up. He heard the word purple. He
yeah.
said, "Purple pirate." What did somebody say?
Yep.
Purple pirate.
Someone did.
Shout out Jordan.
And I will be stealing Purple Gang Gang's table at IshCon. So
Take over.
yeah.
They're totally going to be so enabled. We summoned him. That's funny. Yep. I think that's how it works. He's just like a genie that pops out of a lamp or whatever. Yeah. You look in the mirror and you say purple 3 times, and then you got wholesome warlock Jordan pops out of there.
That's accurate.
Yeah. Yeah, totally.
Speaking from experience,
Yeah.
that's really what happens.
So check this out. I got a new shirt.
I actually was going to
This
put
one's
on that
cool.
same shirt and then you had it on. So I was like, that's pretty lame. So
Ah, you should have. You could have totally
nah, it's
represented.
cool.
Especially what if and like we already mentioned, if you guys are looking for like more entertainment, the Legion's Lair is definitely quite a bit more fun, and they're live right now, and they have Steve Obag. But if you're here to just hang out and just BS with us for a while, we're happy to have you.
For sure.
But how funny would that have been if we were like accidentally stepping on Bill's show and we're just watching his or watch not we're wearing his shirts and just like
Yeah.
dang it,
And not
sorry
watching
Bill.
his show.
Here. Yeah, dang it. Yeah,
I got
no,
him. He's on Thursday.
yeah,
I
it's kind
feel
of
like I
hard.
know the guy. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say it's kind of hard to keep track of there's so many good things out there, and
Yeah.
I learned some new things today. Curtis showed me the like featured tab, and I was like, oh wow, okay, cool. Did not know.
Yeah. I didn't know that either. I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on what's going on, but for whatever reason, I thought the layer was off this week, but of course I was wrong. Yikes.
Breaking news. Was this live on the show? Tell us now in the chat, Jordan.
I imagine Jordan is like sitting like Shredder in front of just a wall of TVs, and there's like
Absolutely.
a different show on each one.
He's got like 3 different headphones on. Just like a wizard, just a mad wizard. Just his beard's visibly growing as he's doing it. That's good. So Eric, did you get anything in the mail today? Anything cool?
I did.
What'd you get?
It's not as cool as what you got.
Well, I didn't get it today. Ooh, look at that.
I got this. If you want to see what's inside it, I don't have enough room to open up the box.
Well, maybe you can.
Sorry, I exaggerated that. I like knocked my computer out.
Look at this thing. Any guesses? Yep. I think Jordan knows. By the way, Jordan says that Mike was not pooping live, but he just told the story. So good. Thanks for the clarification. Look at these guys. Heroes in a Half Shell. The OG TMNT cartoon
nowhere
version.
for me to put this box.
Just yeah.
It's actually it's open in the plastic.
Huh. You got to talk to your mailman. Heyo.
Whenever it's to pick it up from Walgreens because you got to sign for it.
It was the Walgreens guy. He was back there like, no way, Mezco. I got to see what it is.
I had it with me at work, and I was kind of worried that someone was going to see the Mezco tape like behind the counter, as if like my clients know or care what that is.
Could spot it. Yeah. You weren't worried about anything but besides somebody wanting to have a conversation with you. You're like, I don't want to talk to the mutants. No, I'm just playing. I'm kidding. Speaking of mutants, Hank said those aren't orc TMNT.
They aren't. I've got all kinds of regular type TMNT too. Yep. I don't know. Man. I thought these looked cool in the I thought they looked cool in the promos, but seeing people's photos kind of have me worried.
You know what? After seeing like Darius and a few other people take some cool shots with them, there was no doubt in my mind. I mean, the original set was amazing, and I mean, these are like visually very much more nostalgic for me. I just happen to have the other set, and I don't need both of them.
For sure, I don't need both of them either. But I'm me, so it's gonna happen. These remind me of like. Sorry.
No, go ahead. We can get to this after.
These remind me of like all the t-shirts and like the bed sheets, and it just kind of takes me back to the late 80s, early 90s.
Yep.
They're pretty cool. These things just feel so good. They're a lot brighter than the other ones for sure.
I think just to answer your question, I don't think that Mikey's going to come available. I think all of these turtles are going to stay right where they are.
Yeah, for sure. What was the question?
It was are you saying there's a chance for the Mikey to come available?
Nah, I'm going to keep them all. Yeah. I'm one of those guys that's like, I don't understand how a person can buy one Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
It's a given for, so like whenever they announce anything new, or like when they did like the Mondo turtles that were like $150 a piece, like it's not $150, it's $600 because you got to buy it 4 times.
Yeah. Well, I think with the Mondo releases, didn't they kind of stagger them, or did they all come out?
Oh yeah, no, they were staggered pretty well. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah, only Donatello, bootleg Donatello's
for obvious reasons.
Out of a backpack. A
You know,
purple
bootleg
backpack.
my figures.
That's awesome. Look at that.
You know, people complain about the eyes, but like in person, it doesn't. I don't think it looks bad, really.
I mean, it's the cartoon version.
Yeah,
What are you
for sure.
expecting? Yeah,
They're cool.
those things are
There's
cool.
something about this like bright green that I'm just a big sucker for.
Yeah, I feel you. Are they all?
Yeah.
Are all the colors the same, or are they slightly different, just like the
No,
other ones?
they're all the same green in this set
Oh, okay.
because it's based
More
on
true
like
to the.
it's like the style guide colors.
Mm,
Yeah,
sure.
he's cool.
I like that. Look, it just looks
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
He's so
If you're
wholesome.
gonna have
Look at him.
one set, the other set is the right choice, but this one is fun
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
Yeah. So thoughts. I know you and I kind of did a little bit of chatting on the side. It's inevitable. Mezco is going to release another version of these.
Yeah.
Um, what's that version gonna look like, and are you gonna get it?
Like another version.
Yeah, they're gonna have
I've
another. There's gonna be another Turtles coming out eventually.
I've got to
I'm
believe that
calling
it's
it.
going to be Mirage style.
Hmm.
And I painted those heads to be Mirage heads. So I'm hoping that there's nothing about it. Like it would take something super unique to get me to buy it again for sure.
Would you be in for like a black and white version, or are you kind of like out on that?
Nope.
Nope, not
I
yet.
don't like the black and white versions. Like everyone that's done it up until now. I mean, like I have the NECA black and white ones where they look like a line drawing or whatever, and they're pretty cool, but like the black and white usually doesn't, like if it's like a grayscale or whatever, it definitely doesn't appeal to me. But if
Sure.
they go the comic book route and they've got like, you know, like a that kind of cell shaded look, like maybe.
I think he got you right there,
Gosh,
Eric.
my goodness. Mondo's
Yep.
got me on Sofubi.
Yeah,
Those new
totally.
Sofubi look amazing.
They
And
do.
they already showed Ray Fillet, who's my favorite vintage figure, so I'm set.
Yeah. Did you um did you ever say, did you say if you were going to be looking to get any of those other giant like those turtle Safubi? Like I think you have a Donatello.
The kaiju ones,
Yeah.
I have nowhere to put them.
The
So
answer is yes, I would love
it
to, but
if I ever come upon space, then absolutely I will.
sure.
Hold on. Give me just a
Look
second.
at that. That was cool. That's so good. Hey, Donatello is all you need. Yep. I think that's look at that. There he is.
This
Look
thing,
at that
man,
guy.
is massive and it's so stinking cool.
It is. Look how cool that. It's just like if you were to just see that thing, like oh my goodness. Could you imagine walking out there and seeing a giant, cuz that's what it's supposed to be, right? I mean, it's a kaiju.
Yeah,
So I I would mess my purple pants.
for sure. And of course, I had to
Man.
get Donatello.
Yeah. He
He's
is
the
so
one I
cool.
chose.
And you said there is 0 POA on that thing, or am I
0.
incorrect? Okay.
No, there's nothing.
It looks like there'd be something in the arms, but yeah.
There, it's a separate piece. So like the
Sure.
arm is a separate piece, but it's glued in.
Yeah, you definitely
And
don't
then
want
like
to
the
mess with that.
wrists, you can tell are a separate piece, but they're glued in. I thought this one might turn when I unboxed it, and I broke
Yeah.
this hand off right out of the box.
Oops.
I just
Yep.
glued it back. It's fine. But man, the paint on it is so cool.
You should have jumped on the TMNT cabal and
Yeah.
start ranting. Hey Rick.
Hey.
Yeah. So I got like when I told you I got those like these heads from Dennis, like he sent a bunch of like random cool stuff. That dude is
Mhm.
awesome. Shout out Dennis. Um yeah, super cool. One of the things that I did get from him was crossing something off of my list. I don't know how well you can see that. You can see here there.
Too, I'm not sure, but I have to guess that the price on that thing just went up too because of the new reveal.
Yeah, you know what? I bet you it did. And thankfully,
Yeah.
thankfully this happened before then. I know Dennis.
Right.
Like, I love that guy, but yeah, he would have took me to the cleaners. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But yeah, dude. All right, you like. I cannot stop messing with these. I know we talked about this on the recent episode, but these gods of ancient Egypt, man, like,
Yeah.
I am so excited for these new figures that are coming out. Super stoked.
Don't
Have
drop
you,
it in the toilet.
Don't drop it in the toilet. Yeah. Look at this. He and then he. I think this must be Van. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's making Jordan do the work now. Yeah, but we kind of we I know I gushed about the smooth joints and everything, but I can't wait for the, like, just if this is any indication of what we're going to be expecting here. Like, even the wave that's on pre-order right now, like those parts on there, I'm pretty excited about those.
Well, and I know you didn't get them, but like I said on on the show, the new Cosmic Wave feels really, really good too. It's really similar to how that Figure Obscura figure feels.
That's really cool. That's a good thing to hear. Yeah, I will be getting those Cosmic figures eventually. I'm sure. I can just about guarantee it.
They're super nice.
Yeah, I'll more than likely I'll do it at Legion's Con. Van, oh, look at this. Van, you missed the punch and pie. Hello.
Han Solo's here.
Yep, Han Solo, looking good as ever. Well, I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean,
you can see it on the eBay listing. Non-pooper home.
Yeah. Yeah. I did not open this on the loo. Look at this. We've got somebody fooled.
One person's all it takes.
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to show Van. No beard crumbs. Here, check this out, man. I know I showed you this, but this is another exciting thing. This is a pretty substantial pickup.
Nice.
We talked about this, I think, maybe a couple episodes ago. I picked this dude up, but I still haven't pulled him out of the package. So,
yeah.
I'm just gonna pop him out while we're BSing here.
Right on.
No beard crumbs, fan. Sorry, buddy. Oh yeah. So Eric, did you know that Joe was going to a Rolling Stones concert last night? Like, did you know that?
No idea. I had no idea. I saw him post about it, and he goes to like tribute shows and stuff, and I was like, that's the actual Rolling Stones.
Yeah. Yeah. And I heard that Keith Richards like gave him a shout out and asked him onto the stage and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He referred to him as the Golden Spear.
He did. He was like, Yosef. I don't know. I'm not sure how he talks. But.
My son, when he was really
Joey
little,
Shades,
he's 11 now, but he went through a really defined Tom Petty period.
Ooh.
And in that period, Tom Petty died.
Oh.
So we were like, okay, next time Tom Petty's in town, we're all going. And it was going to be like his first show and stuff.
Yeah.
Obviously never happened. But there's this place in Dayton called Phrase Pavilion. And like some professional, like, well-known musicians come play there. But there was this Tom Petty tribute band. And I took him to see it. And we only told him recently that it wasn't actually Tom Petty.
Oh, so he experienced it.
He did. Yeah, he didn't know Tom Petty had died, and he was like, "I saw Tom Petty," you
Yeah.
know.
And he's like, wow, what
So
an
it was
intimate
cool.
venue. I never would
Yeah,
have thought, like,
for sure.
this is so cool.
It
No,
was a
that's
really
really
cool
cool, though.
experience. They were a really good band too. They did really well, and had
Yeah.
him fooled.
Yeah. Well, ha ha, got you. No, I'm just kidding. No, you know what? You know what they say? It's better to have loved and lost than to never have seen Tom Petty. I don't know, something like that.
Something like
Maybe
that.
not.
Yeah. That's the
Check this
reason
dude
though.
out.
Oh man. Yeah.
He is a
I just
beast.
recently got mine too. So I still like, I'm not over the honeymoon phase, you know?
Man, this is so cool. Yeah. Yeah.
You got to
Eric,
see that figure in person.
Yeah, dude. You hunted this thing for a while.
Years.
And I think eventually you're just like, you know what? Here we go. Let's do
Yep.
this.
I got to a point where I didn't care anymore. I was like, I don't even care. I'm gonna get it. And I got a good deal on it too, so I can't complain. But
That's really cool.
I'm not one to pay
RIP,
so much, but
JDF.
oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Like that was probably more than you wanted to spend, but I think you still got a good deal, did you not?
Yeah, I did for sure.
Yeah. That's awesome. Who'd you get it from? Do you telling?
I got it from Ryan K. Anthony,
Oh, awesome.
and he gave me a really good deal on it. So yeah,
I remember.
Can't complain.
Yep, I remember this. Yeah, I got mine from Mr. Peter Tong, who's a gentleman and a scholar. Super cool.
He is, yeah. Sorry, I was
Sir,
reading the
what's
comments.
Are we missing some good stuff or what? Let's see. Greg, you didn't miss anything. We're just talking about, some random. I found this somewhere, the bottom of a tote somewhere. No.
Man, Bill's here. I should have worn my stinking shirt.
Oh yeah. Shout out.
I was gonna put mine on, but I didn't because Noah did, and I didn't want to be lame.
You know what? That would have been so cool. We would have been super twins.
Whatever.
I think I got mine yesterday. Can't remember. Greg, just so you know, I've been keeping my eye on my mailbox. That box you sent me was supposed to be here yesterday. I should check the tracking on it, but I haven't seen it yet. It's not me just ignoring. Oh yeah, Greg said he got a Galeron from Cullen at PowerCon. Yeah. I got my Atamon from Cullen at Legions Con last year for a really good deal. Shout out Cullen.
Yeah, he's the best. I don't know if I've ever actually like bought anything from Cullen directly, but he got me my Sphyxian block commander. I always get them switched up,
Hey,
but he got it from
me,
someone at a show, and then he was kind of the proxy for me.
Yeah, and like was pretty much like, no, I'm not going to accept no for an answer. Like, you don't have this one, right? Okay, I'm getting it for you.
Mm-hmm. I still owe him cool. $50.
Well, yeah, you're good for it. I'm sure you are. I'm sure he probably doesn't mind you owing him that, because that just means at Legions Con he can go up to your table and be like,
for sure,
hey, don't you owe me some money? Hey, look at all these cool heads here.
I will definitely have him paid off before Legions Con.
Yeah, I'm just messing around.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I you know what? I think Eric bucks are probably better than like the U.S. currency at this point in time. So I should maybe cash in on that idea. if you're looking for if you're dealing in painted Eric Miller parts, that sounded weird. Painted pieces painted by Eric Miller. Now's a good time to cash that in.
That sounds like a logistical nightmare. And people would be like, remember I sent you that thing? And I'd be like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I think so. I just like give all my stuff away for free.
Yeah. Yep. Uh, so I remember you said something about on a recent episode that you had a milestone with your test shot collection, finishing it. Uh, just reminded here, Wholesome Warlock, Test Shot Gang
Mhm.
Gang. Eric
Yep.
Eric finished his Wave One Cosmic Test Shot collection. It's pretty rad.
Yeah. People are giving me crap because I didn't get the hand packs.
Oh,
Who cares
not
about hand packs? Come on.
oh, that hurts. Maybe not in test shot form, but I mean that's to me. I'm well, yeah,
Oh
man.
no,
I mean,
I
I
love the hand packs, like
yeah,
in
yeah.
terms of the
You're
finished
just like
products for the line, but I don't need a test
yeah.
shot of hand packs.
It's not like a completionist thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Got a shout out
Thanks, Bill.
from Bill.
It is a pretty crazy accomplishment for sure.
Another shout out. Yeah, like
Yeah,
dude,
thanks.
that that's not like a little thing. Like if I was to say just all of a sudden go out and want to purchase a full test shot wave, I mean, what there was one recently put up. What was that? What was that posted for? Like the
What was
first
that?
wave one, that wave
Oh, the
one test
first
shot.
wave?
Yeah.
That guy was missing one, I think. I think it was 10 of them,
Oh,
but he was
okay.
asking like $3,600 for 10 of them.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's not like a
Yeah.
little thing like to just
Yeah,
say I
which
want this.
and that price wasn't crazy either. Just
Okay.
throwing that out there. Like that's
Yep.
a reasonable thing to ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. And like just and I think I would say that this like you being able to do that is absolutely a testament to the community being super awesome to each other
Yeah.
and the validity of creating relationships and things like that. I mean, this is amazing community and you know, yeah, you can't just show up one day and just magically pop out of nowhere and say, "Hey everybody, give me a good deal." Like, I'm a good guy. Like, yeah, but you also have to build the relationships and that's definitely like you're completing that wave of the test shots is absolutely a testament to that.
Hmm. And
Like you
like, yeah, it took, I've been in the cabal since the beginning. Like I think I was like the 19th member or something like that. And I'm not
can't
saying
believe I
that to
missed this one. Damn it. You're good. You are good. Sorry.
um, I'm not saying that to brag, like I was there from the beginning, but like I've put in the work. Like I've been working on relationships for that long. And
Mhm.
not that it's not, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an introvert, so it is work, but like
Yeah.
I
100% is.
enjoy everyone that I've met and I've made
Yeah.
the best friends of my life through the community, but like it takes time,
Hmm.
you know. But it's the
Yeah.
people are there and help is there. You just can't open the door and go, "Where's my stuff?" It's not really how it works. Hey,
Very
Trevor.
true. Yeah, you almost had me spit my water out, Eric.
Yeah.
Just open the door and say, "Hey, where's my stuff?"
Yeah. It happens though, like a lot. And I'm not trying to call people out, but like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't. Look at this guy. I know
That's
this
still
guy.
pretty early on.
Oh. See, it's not Harrison Ford. I I was thinking, Eric. I didn't know. uh so real quick, since we have Mr. Bruce Gale here, I met this guy. I didn't even meet him. The my first interaction with Greg was quite a bit ago, like probably I don't know, 2017, 2018, a few years ago.
Hmm.
And basically, what it was is we have a mutual friend, and this mutual friend was he was thinking about attending New York Comic Con, ended up not going, and he's like, "Hey, I got a buddy that's going, and I'll see if he can grab this thing for you." I was looking for one of the synthetic humans, the
Oh yeah.
exclusive versions. I don't know if you're familiar with
They're like Figma or something like that.
it's it's like the brand is like 1,000 toys, but I
Oh,
think it's called like Sen Toys or something like that. Anyways,
interesting.
um,
I know what you're talking about.
but yeah, you know what I mean. Like they look
Hmm.
like androids or something.
Hmm.
Anyways, there was the exclusive version, and he's just like, yeah, I'll see if my buddy can do it. Um, G, and I'm like, oh, cool, G. Like, oh, his name's Greg. Okay, what's his last name? He's like, I can't spell it right now. He's like, I don't, he's like, I just call him Greg. I call him
Yeah.
Greg. That's my boy G, right? And so, anyways, fast forward, and this is Greg. Doesn't even know me. He's just helping out a friend of a friend, and he got this figure for me, and he wouldn't take anything besides what it costs plus the shipping. Uh, and just a solid move. And
Yeah.
this it's not about like Greg. It's not about like being, oh, it's this guy, he's special or something like that. Like that's not what it is. It's just about being good excuse me, about being good to your fellow collectors, and don't expect anything in return, and good things will happen. Like, just be good, and the
Hmm.
world will be good to you. That's all there is
For
to it.
sure.
Yes,
I
definitely.
uh I definitely put in a lot to the community. I feel like, but I feel like I have like reaped so much more than I've sown, and I still feel bad about it, you know. Um,
Yeah.
like
But you
there's
help out where
times where
you
I'm just
can,
like,
though.
"What's that?"
You help out where you can.
Oh yeah, every time I can, I
Yeah.
try to. But like, all seriously, there's days I'm like driving home from work or driving to work or whatever, and just thinking, just being like, I need to give away a figure or something. Like, too many good things have happened recently, and like,
Yeah.
I got to put it back out somehow, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's what it's cool. That's why I like when, like, um for instance, when Mike was doing that photo thing. That was just a good way to be like, all right, I'm gonna throw some stuff at the
Mhm.
community. We're gonna have some good interactions. Like, it's not a major thing to give away one figure or whatever, like a painted head or two, but
For
it
sure.
it just creates that positive, you know, vibe in the community, and just celebrates that spirit of giving. That's what it's all
Yeah.
about.
And I don't
That's
know
what the
why I
cabal
ordered
above
an
all is.
extra Asa Hazar. Like Mike said he was doing that, and I was like, take this Asa Hazar, please. I don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, somebody is going to enjoy that thing, right? Or somebody did
For sure.
and is
Yeah.
enjoying that thing. Do you remember who that went to? Offhand? I'm not going to put you on the spot. I can't
You
I
just
can't
did
say
though.
for sure. Yeah. Never mind.
No,
Wyatt,
no,
delete that. Wyatt,
I don't. I'm
timestamp.
sorry. I don't
37
remember.
minutes.
I don't think he's listening.
Nah, it's all good. I think this is live. Yeah, Greg hit it right on the head. Just be a good person.
For sure.
Yep. Don't do it just to expect stuff in return. Like, just be good, because the world needs less a-holes.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Yep. When sometimes I'm not gonna try and get all mushy and gushy or anything, but sometimes when the communities can get a little heated, and tempers are flaring, and everybody's kind of lashing out, and not everybody, but a lot of people start lashing out and things like that. um, I'm just like, sometimes you just gotta be the change you want to see, right? So
Mhm.
you guys were laughing at me the other day. I just went on like a spree. I went on like 20 or 30 posts, and just was like, this is a positive post. I'm pumping this thing up. Bump it, bump, 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 and just like went on a spree of just bumping positive posts, just because I was tired of seeing just people being negative. And you know, these are
Me
toys.
too.
Like, let's
The
love
funny
these
part
things.
the funny part about that was like I think I started it and I was like, I don't like the vibe in the cabal right now. Like I really wish there was something I could do. And you
Yeah.
were like, just post positive things on like 40 posts. And I was like, no, it takes too much time. And then you were in there a few minutes later, like, done.
That's hilarious, man.
I,
You're
I
like, I
think I
wish there
did
was
it on
something
like
I could do about it.
I think I've got to like 6, maybe. I
Yeah, no,
tried.
that's good. No, but I mean, you don't have to like that's hilarious. You don't have to bombard the
Yeah.
thing or anything like I did, but just yeah, like here's a perfect example. Ignore the
Yeah.
negativity and just put out some more positive stuff. Put out some purple energy, and um, that's really what fixes all that stuff.
Yeah.
The purple wizards are back there like blasting positivity in people's faces, and they just can't. You know, it's just like eggplants or something, like hitting them in the head. I don't know. There was a thing. Yeah. What
Man,
else is new, man?
I saw
What
Jordan's
what
post about picked up a raccoon infiltrating the perimeter. I've gone a week without a raccoon, so that's good.
Oh yeah, I didn't see
I
that one
see
snuck by me.
I see Tom Clayton's in the chat too. And speaking of hooking people up, I just got a Magnus test shot from Tom.
Hey Tom. Holy cow. Magnus,
Yeah.
you were talking to us about that in the chat. You were kind of
Yeah.
talking about trying to make some decisions, and I was just like,
Yeah.
that sounds like a really cool, like that's an awesome test shot.
Yeah.
Congrats, man.
It was between Magnus and Belphegor. And for some reason, I think maybe it's intern, like we got those Belphegor busts. I just
Mhm.
have this weird connection to that figure. Even though like it probably wouldn't be on any of my like top whatever lists, but I still love it.
You're not a big demon guy,
So
not into the
I like it.
demons.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with it. I'm
Okay.
like I know some people aren't into the demons, especially like because of their faith and stuff,
Sure.
which is super understandable. And
Yeah.
like I'm there too, but like I'm able to separate fiction from like that's not my conviction.
Yeah.
I think the demons are just fine. But
Yeah. You can
I
separate it, right?
yeah, I mean like if he was in the room with me, I wouldn't be happy about it. Like in
Sure.
person,
Yeah.
but like
Oh
the
yeah.
toy is cool.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
Like
um,
ah.
but yeah, I figured Magnus was just a better decision overall, so I went with Magnus.
I think Tom was happy that you picked Magnus too.
Yeah. I think I've got Magnus outgrown now. I've got to get
Yeah.
rid of my beard. It's gotten to a ridiculous point now.
You have surpassed the magnosity of Magnus.
Yeah.
So Bill had a pretty good bit of insight here. So he said he feels like it's important to bring logic and reasoning to even the heated discussions, not to change the belligerent people, but to let other reasonable people know that they're not alone. I can see a lot of value in that.
Yeah.
And if anybody should be addressing those like negative posts, I think Bill does a great job of taking a very measured approach to it. There's
agree
no
too.
like, you know, you're an idiot because you feel that way, but he's really good at being reasonable and rational. So
Yeah.
way to go, buddy.
Well, and especially like I've tried to empathize or sympathize. I don't know which one's the right word, but with some of the people who are really not jazzed about the new wave. Like there's stuff in there that like like if I'm being honest, I don't really care much for it either. Like I think
Mhm.
overall it's a cool wave, but there are some things in it where I'm just kind of like, okay. But like you got to be realistic about things, and like we were talking about this. I shouldn't have brought this up, but we were talking about this like in the enablers chat, and like I think it's just important to be realistic about things. It's like you knew a reuse wave was gonna come, like
Yeah.
you knew that was going to happen, and the horsemen have been spoiling us with tons of new parts. So it's,
have.
I think it's our expectations that make that wave underwhelming if you perceive it as underwhelming. I don't think it's their fault at all. I think it's us just thinking we're going to get something that's totally unrealistic at a certain
Right.
point. So I empathize with those people. Like I get it. Like I get that you don't like the wave, but like the negativity is just unnecessary. It's uncalled for.
Yeah. It bugged the hell out of me, man. Like I was
Yeah.
bummed out by it. Like
Mhm.
it was just
Me
yucky
too.
energy.
And like I said, I shouldn't have brought it up, but that's all I'm gonna say on that
Yeah.
subject.
Yeah. Oh, it's a valid conversation.
Yeah, for
I think
sure.
I think we got some pretty reasonable, like-minded folks here.
For sure.
Um, yeah, just have some fun with it.
I just
Um,
I only brought it up to let people know that like there's validity to everything,
yeah,
but it's our perception that changes things,
yeah, yep. And I wholeheartedly agree with this one. Um, it's not terribly expensive. It is. I mean, it's it's a little bit bigger than I was maybe expecting or hoping
Yeah,
for, but I mean, I mean, look at me. I mean, do I look like I'm not going to enjoy this? I mean,
yeah.
like I'm here for it all, like
That
regardless.
was
Like
my
there's
one
no
thing is like
complaining.
I looked through like figure by figure and I'm like, yep, I like that one. I like that one. Yep, I like this one too. I like that one too. And like once we were
Mhm.
like 7 figures in, I'm like, I like it, but there's more. Oh, there's an eighth.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I like that one too, but that's eight figures, and then like
Yeah.
it's like one of those
Uh,
things. So
you're like,
I do think it's a little on the large side, but I I like them. I like them all, so like I can't
yeah,
complain. You know,
yeah. Oh wow. Nick said he likes the this wave more than Red Suns.
I
That's a
think I might
that's a
like it more.
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah, like I think as a whole wave, like I feel like with Red Suns, like my likes for figures is like this one's way up here and this one's like down here and this one's
Sure.
way up here and this one's down here. I feel like this wave is more of a, kind of like this.
Yeah.
Um
I fully agree with you.
yeah. But some of those Red Suns figures are like highlights of the whole line, I think. But I also think that about Gold Skeleton too. So,
Yeah, dude, that gold skeleton. So, all right, I have this question for you. And I know you've
mhm.
already told me, but I forget because I'm a horrible friend. So I know that you have like likes and dislikes on the original scapular. We'll say that.
Mhm.
Number two, how do you feel like overall? Like where you at
On
with
Scapular
the
too,
version two?
it's beautiful.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, I mean, I can't really complain. I mean, if I were to say one negative, it's I think you would know exactly what it would be, which is I would like some more plastic on that figure.
hmm
But
yeah,
everything that's there is awesome and the overall design is just killer.
yeah, yeah. Man, what a exceptional figure. That thing's cool. I love all he. Yeah, I was floored. That thing is
Yeah.
cool. I
I
love the way
think
it ties in.
Nieve is probably the highlight of that wave for me.
Also agree with you there.
Yeah.
And actually, I remember being crashing uh, like Trevor and Bill and those guys on their show in the hotel, and that's exactly what I said.
Mhm.
Like Nieve, that from the very like right after GCon, it was yep Nieve.
Yeah, for sure. And I more than one time I went up to that glass case and just like stared at that figure. Actually,
Mhm.
her arm fell off and I was watching that figure like as the arm was like and then finally like fell
And you're
off.
like, can I fix this?
Yeah,
This is this is a brute scale order.
for sure.
That's pretty damn respectable there, Greg. Way to go, buddy. We don't need
I'm,
to enable him. He's
I haven't
self-enabled.
figured out my order yet,
Yeah.
but
I
I'll
should
get there.
mess around with it. Are Eric, I
Mhm.
know you and I think we've talked about this before. Kind of there's different styles of ordering pre-orders and stuff like that. Um you can save up for the big, the lump sum at the end
Mhm.
or wherever, or you can drop in a few orders as you go. Maybe it break it up into smaller increments. The payment.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on this wave, or have you already done anything uh, like as far as planning?
Like as far as what I'm gonna buy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get an all in,
Will you
but I
will you
haven't
place that
decided. What's that?
will you place that order separately from anything else if you do get extras, or will you, or do you have a plan on that?
I likely will. Yeah, I usually do multiple orders. I spend the money as I get it. If
Mhm.
I try to hang on to it and do one big lump order, the money will go towards something else in the
Sure,
meantime.
sure.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
That was kind of what, like, that, I guess that's what I was kind of getting at was just like what you said, just kind of
Yeah.
breaking it up, and that's what I would tend to do typically, although recently I've kind of moved more towards like just procrastinating and then just placing one order, and I'm sure the order size is smaller because of that, and
Mhm.
maybe that's me tricking myself into saving some money. I don't know, but um, I really do. I love this wave, and like you said, you're gonna go all in. I'll definitely go all in, um, and then I'll definitely be picking up some extras here and there for sure.
Yeah. I I can't live with just one gold skeleton.
Nobody should be forced to
Yeah.
live like that.
And I've got to get an extra of your and Joe's figures too,
Yeah,
so I can get
that's
them
good, dude.
signed. I'll hang them on the wall.
Put him next to Mikey. uh, Look at this. Yeah, he
Yeah.
knows. Look at
I
this,
love that.
Mister Enabler.
Yeah, I love that
He
Trevor's
enabling everybody.
in the chat there. And a couple episodes ago on our podcast, I was talking about Trevor's greatest hits, and I was like, I could go on and on and on. And like
Hmm.
this wave, those photos are like,
Yeah, they're hit
dude,
after hit.
they owe so many of these orders directly like to Trevor. Like if it weren't
Right.
for his photos, I mean, I think people would like the figures and buy them
I know
anyway.
what you
But I
mean.
mean, like, I think there's a lot of people who are like, I wasn't into this figure, but I saw that photo and now I am, and
I
they're gonna
didn't
buy
know I
it. So
could do that.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
That
man, those
Asa photo, my goodness,
with the
and the
Hagnons.
yeah, and
Yeah,
the one of Joe's figure too. Those photos, man, they're so good.
I guarantee people are looking for Hagnons. Hey,
Yeah.
anybody? I didn't look, but I bet you the cabal was lighting up. I need a couple of them.
Have they sold out on Big Bad Toy Store yet?
I'm not sure. You know what? When that figure went on pre-order, I like, you know, I know we had fun, dogging on Hagnon and stuff like that, but I really do. I like the figure, and
I
so
love
I
Hagnon.
got 5 of them. I bought 5 blue Hagnons, right, like
Oh
on
wow.
pre-order. Yeah, I knew that I was gonna like it. I fully committed. No regrets.
I got
No
one
regrets.
of the new one, but now
Yeah,
I kind of want more. But I have like 5 or 6 of the old Hagnon.
you can trade, I'm sure, right? I
Yeah.
mean,
I traded Mikey.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
What else is new, Eric? Anything cool?
I don't know. Are you fishing for something? Do you know?
No.
Like, is there something cool that I've done that you're like trying to get me to say?
Yeah, don't you remember when you
Yeah.
I don't know, you won the Kentucky Derby recently?
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
I got emus, guys.
Oh yeah. Dude. Yeah, that's really cool. I
I'm
that is a
honest
bit
to
of a
goodness raising dinosaurs now.
yes. So, we need to get Eric a cool hat, like with the brim, maybe like folded up on one side, um, like a safari, or maybe just one of those hard, like safari style, like with a net or something. Um,
Yeah.
no, I'm just kidding. But like seriously, like people, he is for real. This dude has emus. So here's the thing, for everybody who's been following the saga of raccoons, this was direct retaliation. Let's see those damn raccoons try and come on and take these emus out. These things
That's
are
true.
literal raptors. They will be those raccoons. Like imagine, all right. Imagine the raccoon sneaks in there. He's got his little bandit mask on. He's got his little bag over his shoulder. Like He goes in there and he's like, I'm gonna get me some chicken fingers, and he goes in there and there's this giant, like, for some reason the emus are in the chicken coop, and there's this giant, like, I don't know. That's all I got.
Yep. Stomped. They're dead. That is legitimately why we got them, though, because they protect the flocks and they keep the predators away.
Definitely. And you can also train them to kill.
I guess.
Lasers. Give them lasers.
Lasers. Was there anything else you got, Noah? Just the Galeron?
Yeah, there was something else that I got.
I mean, I won't make you show it if you don't want to.
No, I want to. I definitely
Yeah.
will. I want to look at Greg's comment
Yeah.
real quick. You need to make some custom raccoon heads to go on goblin bodies. That actually is a great idea. Write that down.
I love that it's become a meme. It's like it's one of those things where I have to kind of sit back and go like, this is real life.
Yeah. It is. Dude, that day when you got the emus and you showed us, like,
People say it both ways.
Yeah. When you got, dude, I told you, like, I was legit stoked. That was like the highlight of my day. I was like, my friend got emus. I was like showing my kids and they're like, that's cool, Dad. Like, that's actually really cool. And I was like, oh, like, just, like, just strangely enamored by the idea. Yeah,
it is.
It's cool.
It's weird. It's funny that like my kids don't think it's weird.
Yeah, no, it's just normal.
Yeah.
Greg's gonna add your raccoon to Sir
That's
Ramada.
awesome.
So
I'll have to get
so
that
everybody
done.
knows, Sir Ramada is a tribute of this mouse that was in Walter's room in Legion's Con 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little mouse that was, I think he was like in the bathtub or something like that, hanging out.
He may or may
dubbed.
not have been alive as well.
Oh, man. He was dubbed Sir Ramada because they were at the Ramada Inn. And this episode has been sponsored by the Ramada Inn in New Jersey. Anyways, check this out.
What? That's a grail right there.
I just got this guy. This is I forgot that I got this guy, Eric. Thank you for I don't know if you were steering me in this direction or if you're just trying to kick something out of my addled mind, but yeah, this dude.
You definitely mentioned it, so I was steering you in that direction.
Thanks, buddy. This guy right here. Hold on. This is good. We need to highlight this. He was very alive.
I could be wrong, but I think the first time I ever met Greg in person was hearing him tell this story, like showing up to where we were hanging out. They're like, guys, you got to hear what happened.
And you're like,
yeah,
what?
I instantly was like, I love this guy.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, classic. We should start writing down some of the stories. There's some unbelievable things that happen during these conventions. If anybody here is considering going to Legion's Con and you haven't gone before, what are you doing? Just go. Just do it for the, if not just the convention itself. The hangs are amazing. Yeah. Just hanging out with all the people, man. Just some of the best people in the world.
I remember that first people. Legion's Con, the one that was like in a closet or whatever. Yeah. I didn't go, and I remember seeing photos, and I think that it was like the most like not glorious thing I'd ever seen, but like I was like, I should have been there. And I think I even like texted Walter and was like, dude, why didn't I go? Why didn't I do that? And he was like, I don't know. You got to come next year. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And of course it didn't happen, COVID. But the year after, yes.
Yep.
And now I will never miss it. So
You remember this, Eric? Were you up past your bedtime?
I don't know. Maybe I was.
Maybe. Yeah. uh, oh,
Wow,
sweet.
that's awesome.
Can't wait, man. That's gonna be
That's
awesome.
really exciting. Be sure to say hi to everybody. Like, don't not hang out and talk to people. Like, there, I don't. Every single year, I see posts from people that are like, "Hey, what was this booth at Legion's Con? I took this picture. Can you remind me who this was?" And I'm like, I had no idea you were even at the con. Like, why did you not say hi or come up or do
Yeah.
anything? Like, yeah, interact. Like, I don't want to miss out on people.
Greg said he sent he sent the Yelp review. He texted it to me.
For
Let's
real?
see. Yeah. Should I read it? All right. I think we're gonna get out of here shortly here. But first, I'm gonna read the Yelp review from Greg. Okay, this was the one star, by the way. This was the absolute worst place that I've ever stayed in. There's a homeless shelter cleaner than this place. Let me introduce you to the 8 levels of Hellraiser. Besides us having to go through, this is a legit Yelp review. Besides us having to go through 8 rooms, which were either so strong with bleach that it made our eyes water, or it had a mouse in the tub. Some rooms had pills spilled on the floor, while another still had clothes on the floor from her previous people or current tenants, maybe. Then the one room that we settled in had random people trying to get in with a card that didn't work. Place was a nightmare. Stay away, far away. And then, oh my God, hold on. Oh, you can't make that up. Oh my goodness. There's the actual Sir Ramada. Oh my God.
I'll never forget Greg telling that story while people just gathered around.
That's
so
hilarious,
funny.
man. Well done, Greg. I don't know if you've thought about it, but you should get into literature. That's good. Awesome.
There's a whole fantasy series that is yet to be written about Sir Ramada.
Right? Yeah. Like the Mouse Guard, the books and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's him, like he's in modern day, like New Jersey. Like he's out there fighting like rats and like roaches and stuff, and like fighting with dirty syringes and stuff. I don't know.
Oh, yikes.
Sorry. Anyways, I don't know. I think we're just over an hour. We wanted to try and keep this thing somewhat brief. Yeah, I think we're gonna jump off of here unless you had anything else, Eric.
Oh, I'm good. I mean, is there anything pressing that the chat needs to know, or all set?
Anything? Let's see. Looks like a couple people are leaving. Nick, thanks for joining us. Nick, Chris,
thank you.
Yeah, it was fun. I had a good time. I laughed until I cried at least twice. So, that's good.
Right on.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we're good, man.
See you guys.
We'll see y'all.